Hi everyone, I'm Scott from Mersive and I'm here with Midwich TV for 20 questions. This is the Tech Expo edition. I'm the Regional Sales Manager. Just over 2.5 years now. Good question. I was an engineer from school and I started installing AV equipment after I moved away from electronics and then moved from there to sales and everything else. So yeah, engineering. I think just the friendliness of the event and the amount of people that you can see in those 2 days really, rather than it would take me a long time, probably 6 months or even longer, to get around that many people to update them. So yeah, I think the amount of people that you can see and just the vibe of the event is always nice. Friendly face? No, seriously, I think we always bring our own network, purely because we don't want clashes with anything else that's going on in the space. And so we can set up our equipment using our own network. Yeah, there's a few things to update, but the main thing we're going to focus on with our partners, consultants and end users that invariably attend, is around the new SKUs that we have. So one of those is for corporate, and one of those is geared more towards education. So it's about perpetual licensing and things like updates for life for our university customers. So we'll be getting into that in more detail with the people that attend. Good question. Yeah, definitely in person. Teams and stuff, we all use it, but there's so much more that you can get from in person. You get much better engagement and everyone gets to see everything that you're doing, especially with the demonstrations that we provide, at Mersive. We have lots of equipment, lots of devices, and we want clients to be able to connect and share on their first experience, so that they can understand how it's going to benefit their business. So yeah, definitely prefer an in-person. Definitely my phone, I think. I expect it's similar for a lot of people, but I sort of do everything on my phone, I think I've got about 450 apps as an example. So yeah, a lot of technology that I use on there for different things, and obviously for work, family, travel. Yeah, definitely couldn't do without a phone.
450 apps. Just a road question, what would be some of your most used apps?
Probably for travel, for business and for cycling and things like that, That's really important that I can track what's going on, if I'm cycling, or it navigates where I'm going in conjunction with the bike computer and stuff like that. But yeah, lots of different apps. We are on stand number 16. Well, I can safely say, having worked at Midwich for a good number of years, it's all of them. We were there at the inception as a brand, and we've been at every event, and it's just constantly evolved and got bigger and bigger, higher numbers of attendees, more consultants and more end users have attended as the years have rolled on. So yeah, all of them for sure. I think really to show what's possible with third-party integration is missed. So some people will maybe look at our website or have a call with us, and it's maybe a relatively short call or even a face-to-face demonstration. But what we really do when we get into the exhibition is we have setups with third-party integration and really show the flow and the user journey for the corporate user, the university user, or even the guest in that environment, so they can really see how it works. And technically as well, what's happening behind the scenes and how we might be sending code to other equipment to get it to switch or change a status. And so there's a lot of clever people in our industry who have worked some of these things out, but there's some that we, like to educate and bring them up to speed, and they say, that's a great idea, that would solve quite a few problems for my clients. So yeah, third-party integration and showing really the art of what's possible. I am for it, but I think we probably need to consider some considerations around how far that stretches. My daughter was doing some homework recently, and she was looking at AI, and luckily for us, I suppose, she wasn't able to do that because it was more research, but she did look at it to begin with, and then she worked out that the tutors would be able to probably mark her against that if she used that as a tool or a mechanism. So yeah, I think there's definitely some fors and againsts, but I'm for it for now, but let's just pause on the brakes just slightly. Yeah, good question. I think everything that Mersive has done over the years has been because of our user community. Our end users are constantly sort of pushing the boundaries and asking for different things and what's possible. And a lot of those features are because of those customers. So the two new SKUs that we've launched around corporate and education, yeah, we thought it was an okay idea, but it's actually because of our customers, our university customers that are saying, hey, could we have updates for life, on the product, as opposed to always having to be in a subscription model. So we addressed that. And then our corporate customers, public sector and meeting spaces in general, people were saying, hey, we've got an MTR or another space. I don't need Solstice Conference. This is potentially cost prohibitive when we're doing 100 or more rooms. So we addressed that, and we have now got a wireless only sharing product. People like that because it's brought the cost down, and then they can put it into more spaces, but still be secure, still have things like calendaring, still have things like, signage, etc. Again, features that are born from our customers' requests. I have played with Apple. I do have an iPad, but I'm an Android user for sure. I just have more flexibility to do what I want with the platform and not so restricted. So yeah, Android for me. Yeah, pretty much always on. Obviously I'm, selling and engaging with customers and different people. So I want to be able to read body language and things like that. I think it's a bit more friendly. I think if you've got the camera on, you're more likely to be asked questions as opposed to have a blank screen. But there are moments when I need to have it off because I'm on the move, and a blurred background is still not enough. So yeah, pretty much always on. Odd occasion, it's off. Yeah, good question. I suppose it solves a lot of challenges from a collaboration point of view. A lot of our competitors have a one-up, one-down scenario where they share content. So, which is not wrong, but ours is what we would class as truly collaborative with multiple devices, whether they're a guest or a user from that, corporate or university, and we can all collaborate together on the same canvas rather than having to say, hey, could you stop sharing please so I can put something up on screen, which is a more clunky one-up, one-down environment. So yeah, true collaboration I think is the differential. Well, we only have one product, so I'm guessing it'll be a Mersive pod. But we installed one in the lounge at home when the girls were younger, and we used to put their homework up on it when they might have got stuck or struggled, and then we could share content. The girls all use Apple, my wife and I use Android devices, but of course Mersive's you can do what you want with it. So yeah, we have a pod at home, and that's what we do with it. Yeah, I think we try and have quite a clean look, so it looks tidy. We don't like messy cables, but it's all of the, as I said earlier, it's the true integration with third parties. So we'll have, partners like Poly, Logi, camera manufacturers, switcher manufacturers as well, when we're presenting things like USB-C alongside us as well. So yeah, I think third-party integration really, properly set up so that we can demonstrate it. Yeah, I think what we do is we solve a lot of problems, I think, from a design point of view. Having done a lot of projects with different customers, with different use cases, we've got the flexibility to understand and put forward suggestions that might be suitable, you know. Ooh, any space collaboration?
Fantastic. That's all the questions.
That's great. Thanks very much. So that was 20 questions, the Tech Expo edition. Come and visit us at Ascot Racecourse on the 13th and 14th of September. Look forward to seeing you there.